middle is huge, so meching on this map is already difficult. Unbuildable in the middle will just pretty much only punish meching players. But I think unbuildable in the high ground is great, because controlling this high ground is really, really important. And you can slowly push down here, so yeah, we're going to keep that. Let's see if Cube is going to go for a fast expand again. Let's see if he's actually going to go for the same style again. I'm really excited. In the top right corner, we have the yellow Protoss player Cube. Going for a fast something, that's for sure. And in the top left corner, we have Heusa, and they're playing left-right. In this map, the closest positions is top-bottom. The rush distances from top-bottom is really close, actually. This here, I think that's why it's scouting that way too, because that's the quickest scout. Look how fast, look how short that is. That's a very short rush distance. This distance is a little bit longer because it's a little more, you know, narrower and chokier. And the cross position is not that long because it's so open, but it's quite a bit longer than the other two. Believe me, I calculated all the rush distances on this map, so I know. And I was tempted to suggest that we never do top-bottom spawns, only like left-right and diagonal spawns. But this actually opens up for a lot of diversity on this map. You really want to scout. Look at that. You really want to make sure. Well, he knows that that it's not the top-bottom, which is important to scout. Because then a Zergling rush can be really, really deadly. So he should be a little more, you know, calm about that. But remember that when you play on Circuit Breaker, and if you have a strategy that is a little bit risky, if your opponent has a short rush distance, you really want to check the top right. No, I mean the top bottom first, scout. Unfortunately, these things are awesome. Oh, they don't look that great. But these things are awesome to mark off textures, but they're doodads, so they stay on top of the creep, and that looks a little bit weird. Sorry about that. Heusa going for again, I can't talk today. Again, a hatchery before pool with a fairly quickly extract. Well, actually, very standard extraction about when the pool is halfway done. We're going to see a normal Forge Fast expand now. No 2-gate shenanigans. Did work great for him last game though. 2-gate into Seer Reaver. He's seized late. Can he actually squeeze through here now? Is he completely walled in? No, I think he's fine. Yeah, because this one is not right next to this one. He's fine. No gas yet. I think, yeah, it's gonna be Nexus first, and then gas, and then Cybercore. Still making workers. No gas yet? Guess not. Get a lot of gas here. So, oh, he's just going for a quick third. Ooh, but Cube is gonna, take advantage of that. We used to have this base with like 4 minerals here, 4 minerals here, and a gas here. Same for like these bases. But the worker AI doesn't like that. Still doesn't see it. Ooh, this is really bad. This one cannon here is going to do a lot of damage, I think. I guess that's what the second probe was for, huh? Well, and scouting purposes. Hey, Ninja David. Hearts out to you too. Thanks for the encouragement. So this kind of puts Heusa on the back foot right off the bat, and so unfortunate that it doesn't have an Overlord to see this. This is nothing new. This was done both in Brood War, and it's being currently implemented quite a bit in StarCraft 2 as well. Pros with the early Forge can be a douche like that. Can he cancel? No, he can't. Oh, that timing for the Photon Cannon. This is such a dead 300 minerals right now. Is he going to try and save it, or is he just going to go and expand somewhere else? You really do not want to expand here. Like, this is a horrible third base. You have a high ground Protoss just eager to attack you. You want to actually take this base, because you can choke up here, and then you have this base for free. That's actually better than this at the moment. And remember, top-bottom is actually quite short rush distance. So that would actually work better, but I think you might just want to stay on 2 base now and tech instead. Do not invest in anything here, and just, take the losses, pick it up, and just keep going. We have an early Stargate. This is what Cube likes to do. I would really like to see an early spy from him. In Brood War, when you were playing Zerg versus Protoss, it's pretty much metagame to make a spire at the same time you take your third, I think, as early. I might be wrong about that. Or right when the third finishes. So this is a little bit late according to Brood War meta. Anyway, even if I'm wrong, I think it's still a little bit late. But it should be up in time, so that he wouldn't. You're guaranteed to take out at least one Overlord with the Corsair. Like, you can't really stop that. But he shouldn't be able to take out 2 or 3 once the spire completes. And he really wants to snipe this one. Like, you want to keep the Corsair count low. As soon as Corsairs hit some critical mass, it's really hard to hit them with Scourges. That's why I want things like Ensnare with Vipers. I'm really... that Viper is not really being used that much, and the Viper has a lot of potential in Starbow, especially Ensnare is actually a really good spell now that the Vipers have Consume. You don't have to wait long to use that. You can just, you know, suck some energy out of a building and then... Yeah, it's really weird. In Starbow we have 2 Swordcasters which both have Consume. The Defiler consume units and the Viper consumes buildings, just like in StarCraft 2. But the Viper is on Lair Tech and not on Hive Tech. And has some different spells. It has Abduct, and it has Ensnare, and it has Consume. The Defiler has Consume, Darkswarm, and Plague from Brood War. Both Darkswarm and Plague are not as good as they were in Brood War. Okay, enraging this one, just... Oh, he's going for Mutalisk right away. He really should throw in some Scourge. He has the gas for it too. He just doesn't have the larva, I think. No, he doesn't have the larva. He should have made a macro hatch. He really needs to make a macro hatch right now. Look at that, he's so high on money. Okay, here comes the Scourges. They were not in the production tab? Maybe I was just being blind. So we have the wow, the Scourges are not in the units or production tab. Oh, that's a bug. I'll report that. That's one of those things they may have fixed, but they haven't updated it yet. I'll look into that. The Scourges are not in the production tab or in the units tab. Interesting. So let's see if he can pick off... Okay, yeah, so he's going Photon Cannons. He's seen the Spire. He really needs to pick off the Scourges, but they're going to hang on top of that. Okay, the Scourge Corsair dance, Mutalisk dance will begin. These Mutalisks are dead if they don't pull out right away. Get the Mutalisks out of there. You want Scourge support. But, okay, this is when their micro really shines. Can he get this cannon, though? Oh, we want to camp just 2 Scourges. The Scourges do overkill. You want to split up Scourges. Here it goes. Here it goes. You don't want to just A-move them, but it's really hard to split them and micro them at the same time. It's really difficult, believe me. I've tried. I've played Circut and Starbow lots of times. I've actually played Starbow for 1.5 years now, I think. Well, not this Starbow, because it's changed so much since then. Oh, he got that one Corsair out, the one he could have sniped, and that's so unfortunate. But he's getting a lot of probe kills now. 11 Workers killed for Heusa, and he's gonna hit some Scourge. Huge Scourge hit with splash damage, killing so many Corsairs. Cube was not paying attention. Oh wow, should be Heusa's game now. Once he really needs to micro these Corsairs. I guess Cube's... He was talking about his hands hurting earlier. I guess he's not used to like the tournament where you have to play game after game after game. And he really wants to... He really should snipe these Photon Cannons. Get a couple of more Scourges out just to make sure there's like no more of these guys going to pop out ever. Just have 2 Scourges sit here. But now we're going to get the Corsair count up again. He needs some micro Corsairs versus... Oh, not versus these Mutalisks. There we go. Get some Scourges in there. Get it. Snipe. No, he sees the Scourges and he pulls back over the cannons. Now he can get in here, get some more snipes, deny some more cannons. I think he's just going to try and get as many probes as he can, seeing that he can't kill these many cannons. And just head out of there. In the meantime, I hope he's been switching to Hydralisk. He has. He's upgrading their range. He's going to upgrade their speed, and he's taking a nice little hidden base in the meantime as well. And Heusa is doing a lot better this game than he did last game. And making Mutalisk work when your opponent is going Corsairs is really difficult. And it would have been almost impossible had it not been for... Okay, not too many kills on the Zealous. I didn't miss too much. Had it not been for that huge mistake where he stopped microing his Corsairs for a second there, and all the Scourges with splash damage just killed pretty much everything. So, game is like calming down a little bit. He is defended well against... Well, he hasn't defended that well, but he is well defended versus Mutalisk, except for this bomb. No cannons over here. Corsair should be coming. He's gonna pick up some more drones, and he should head out of there like crazy. Actually, Corsairs and Mutalisks have the exact same speed. So you have to like... Yes, you have to do what Cube is doing now, is to cut corners. Or do they? Let's see. I might be wrong. About the exact same. 3.40. Yeah, they have the exact same speed. Oh, nice! Get some Scourges there. And the Scourge 2, I think, also has the same speed. Let's see. They have... Yes, they also have the exact same speed. So you can't... You're not guaranteed anything. Anything can happen. Because they do have the exact same speed. So you want to try and cut corners, try to see where's my opponent headed, how can I cut him off. It's really difficult. These 2 cannons are still alive, gonna deny a third base forever. So, but we're up in the... We got 10 Corsairs out again. He's making the Corsair count just skyrocket again. Hasn't added additional gateways until now. Just Fulton Cannons and Corsairs for defense, man. That's the way to do it. Staying on 2 base for quite a bit. It's going to hurt his economy soon. But he should be fine for a little bit. He's going to get Zealot Corsair, I think. He really should stop the Corsair production now, I think. He's getting enough of them. In the meantime, Heusa can make swarms and swarms of Hydralisks, and that's what he should be doing. And he should be trying to transition into Hive, getting that Viper Nest to get some Ultralisks for the late game. Maybe also even some Dark Swarm to put his Hydralisks under, or some Plague for the Protoss unit. Plagues only do damage to their Protoss HP though, and not to the shield. So Plague is better versus Terran or other Zerg, but you never see Plague in ZVZ. Because CVC doesn't last that long. It's usually not in Starbow either. But Plague is a really good late game spell for ZVC though. Look at these awesome doodads, man. Who textured this map? He did a great job. Herp, herp, herp. So, a lot of minerals floating from Heusa, but yeah, he has taken the mineral only as his third, so he pretty much just need to make a swarm of Zerglings and just make a lot of hatcheries. For macro purposes. He could slowly try and take this expansion. Oh, sorry, of course he has this one too. Man, I'm forgetting. It's so hidden, I'm forgetting about it. He should try and take this one and just you know, get a lot of defenses here, and he should be defending 2 bases just fine. I don't want to see him take this, actually. It's very risky. A lot of Corsairs. Wow, he's made so many Corsairs. I hope he stops soon, because this is enough. You don't want to bind up more supply into Corsairs now. He's trying to snipe some of them. Oh, but the Corsair's gonna insta-kill. Oh, look how fast they kill Mutalisk. That's just sick. I think he lost 1 Corsair there from the Hydralisk fire, but we got the Lurker contain up. He's gonna have to, you know, get some more cannons. Oh, the Artosis pylons were powering everything. He can just pull through with his... He gotta unburrow his Lurkers and just get in there and kill Cube right now. A huge mistake from Cube, having both the pylons in the front. He could just snipe them off. He has no ground army. He's getting Dark Templars that could save him, because there is no Overlords that can ever stay alive over Heusa's army. In the meantime, he's just killing all the Overlords he can get his hand out. So once this pushes over, if it ever gets over, it's going to be really hard for him to get back into this game. So many Dark Templars incoming, trying to block the ramp. He should just snipe the Nexus, snipe as much as he can while he can, and if he can just burrow the Lurkers in good positions, where he needs to burrow the Lurkers in good positions, because he doesn't have any detection, and the Dark Templars cannot see them, and then he should be just fine. In the meantime, though, he's losing every single Overlord he has. This is kind of like a weird base race scenario. Yes, burrow those Lurkers. GG from Cube. He doesn't want to try and get back from this. Wow, Heusa evening up the score 1-1. We're gonna have a third